Hello, my name is Tiffany and I have a problem. I'm pretty sure I've counted like 3 times and I keep forgetting that I bought 28 books this month. As I said, I'm new to Booktube and I'm basically in that, oh my gosh, must read everything. I'm gonna buy Barnes & Noble phase or Amazon, because really most of my books come from Amazon. So I have a large book haul. I think I'm hopefully not going to have this big of a book haul next month because I really need to read what's on my bookshelves. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to start with is a series that I've heard a lot about. Pretty much everyone on Booktube has read it, and a coworker of mine recently read it, and she read a book a day. And I love series like that, and I've been trying to get out of a reading slump this month, which it seems to be working. I think I've read 12 books this month, so I thought this would keep it going, and I was actually going to alternate Percy Jackson with this series, but I'm just actually going to finish this series, and that is the selection. So I've read books 1 and 2, and I'm on the third one. This, if you have no idea, you're new to Booktube, is a kind of post-apocalyptic royal The Bachelor. And the first 3 are like a series, and then the second 2 are a duology that's like follows somebody else. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I actually think I was gonna buy the ebook, but it was cheaper to buy the box set, and why not own physical books when they're cheaper than ebooks? So that's what I did. Next, a theme in this book haul is that I have recently been wanting to read some thrillers. It's been honestly a lot of fantasy and contemporaries for me, and I just really wanted to be on the edge of my pants, scared. So I've kind of dug around Booktube, and one of the books that I came across is Dangerous Girls by Abigail Haas. This book is about some friends on spring break in a different country, and the friend was murdered. I don't like to know a lot about my thrillers, so I'm really not going to delve much into it other than that. It was super cheap on Amazon, and I bought it. It is summertime, and I love me some good contemporaries, and when I noticed that these got new covers, I added them to my Amazon cart. That is The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han. I just finished her To All the Boys I Loved Before trilogy and really enjoyed it. It was super cute, so I thought I would give this series a try. That has The Summer I Turned Pretty, It's Not Summer Without You, and We'll Always Have Summer. The first covers I just really didn't like. It was like generic cover people on the beach or something. I don't know. I really like these. It's like pretty colors, seashells, very summery. Makes me want to take this to the pool. Maybe I will. Next is some books by a very controversial author. I realize she has problems, but as I said, I've been trying to get out of a book slump. I've been recommended her books to get you out of a book slump, and honestly, hopefully I'm not judged, I kind of love some smutty romance. Anyways, that is Colleen Hoover. At the beginning of the month, I got Ugly Love and It Ends With Us, and I finished Ugly Love, which I don't think is one of her most popular ones, and I really liked it. I read it super fast. It was just a quick read, and so I bought 3 more, and those are Maybe Someday, November 9, and Confess by Colleen Hoover. I don't know what any of these are about. I know that they're quick reads. They have good reviews on Goodreads, and they're romances. I love me a quick romance read. I like Colleen Hoover. It's young adult. No, it's not young adult. Do not read this, young children. It is new adult, and I'd heard a lot about her, so I wanted to read her books. Kind of a theme you'll see on this book haul is from a Booktuber, Books and Lala. I love her. I have her notifications set up. She is my oh my gosh, Books and Lala posted a video. I'm gonna text my sister. I'm gonna watch it right now, Booktuber. And honestly, some of these books I don't even really know the synopsis of, but she recommends them, and so I'm gonna read them. One of the books that I think she loves, she's definitely mentioned it on her channel, and that is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. And this is like a sci-fi. I think it's like he gets abducted by aliens on the regular. But I read it kind of reads like a contemporary. And I love the cover, and a lot of people have recommended it, so I really want to read it. Next is The Smell of Other People's Houses. I like having some short books in my TBR. This is like 200-ish pages. All I pretty much know about is they're in Alaska. It's told in like several different points of view, I think. And I don't know anything else about it except for Books and Lala loved it, and so I bought it. Next book I bought is a new release, I do believe. And it is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. All I know about this book is it's the Breakfast Club with a murder mystery. YA, I do believe. And that sounded awesome, and I wanted to read it, so I bought it. Next book I have seen everywhere. I've wanted it for several months. I've heard really nothing but good things about this book, and that is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. I do know that there is a wrong way and a correct way to say her name, and I don't know if I said it right or not. But this is about some teens. They're like in an arranged marriage situation, modern day. Rishi goes to camp, or Dimple, they both go to camp, and one of them knows the other is the person, and it's a cute YA romance. So I thought it was a different perspective, and it sounds really amazing, and I definitely want to read this very soon. Next is another new release that I've heard nothing but good things about, and that is Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. And I've heard it's a big fandom book, and I think somebody writes this comic and she's really famous, but she's anonymous. She goes to school, nobody knows who she is, and one of her biggest fanfic people also goes there and they become friends, something like that. I am really not known for delving into the synopsis of a book before I read it, so I bought this, heard it was great. Definitely want to read it soon. The next thing is also the thrillers. So I've been wanting to read thrillers. Books and Lala, who I guess this is gonna be my copycat book haul for Books and Lala. Reads a lot of thrillers, so I kind of dug through her channel recently to try to get some recommendations. And I was at Target and I was like, oh look, oh look, oh look, oh look. And so this is what I came home with. I came home with The Couple Next Door by Sherry LaPena. In a Dark, Dark Wood by Ruth Ware, and Don't You Cry by Mary Kubika. All thrillers. I don't like to read the synopsis of thrillers. If you want to know more, I can link them down below, and you can go check them out. I really want to read them. If I don't read them as soon as I'm hoping, I am going to participate in her Spookathon in October, and these will be great contenders for that. So that is why I bought them. Also at Target, I stumbled across The Princess Saves Herself in this one. I am trying to branch out in my reading as well and not just read the same thing over and over. I read Milk and Honey by Ruby Kaur. This book is by Amanda Lovelace. I didn't love Milk and Honey, but I wanted to give poetry a second try. And I've heard a lot about this, so I wanted to try it out. Quickly recording one book I forgot to mention is another book that I found at Target, and that is The One Memory of Flora Banks, and it is a signed copy, which is one of the main reasons I got it. I have been wanting it because it sounded like a great synopsis. It is a book about somebody who she got amnesia. She can't remember. Every day she wakes up and she can't remember the day before ever, and I think she kisses her best friend's boyfriend and then starts to remember some stuff about it. So I thought it sounded great. I don't know if it's gotten fantastic reviews or not, but I saw it at Target. It was a signed copy, and so I had to pick it up. The next book I bought because it was on my wish list on Amazon, and it got really cheap, so I put it in my cart. I've heard nothing but great things about it. My sister read it this year. She loved it. She thinks it was one of her fave reads this year. And that is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. All I know about this is that it's magical realism, I do believe, about a girl who is born with wings, and it sounds really interesting. I know a lot of people on Booktube have loved it. It's by Leslie Walton. Quick read, I heard. I have 5,000 million books in my TBR, but I want to read it soon. Next two books I got in the same package. These were both new releases this month, and those are Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shannon McGuire and Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. I read Every Heart a Doorway at the beginning of this month, and I really enjoyed it. It was like smack dab in the middle of my reading slump, so it kind of took me a while, and I think that affected my rating of it. But I did enjoy it enough, and I enjoyed the characters that are followed in this book enough to get this and give the series another try. This is a companion novel following two of the other characters in Every Heart a Doorway. I really like having some short books on my TBR, so I wanted to continue with this series. And Our Dark Duet is the continuation to This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. I own, which I actually also got, Vicious by Victoria Schwab. Don't know if she goes by V.E. Schwab. I think it's Victoria Schwab. I own Vicious, Our Dark Duet, This Savage Song, and her A Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. I have not read any books by her. I just know that I'm going to love her, and really reading all of the books by Victoria Schwab is one of my biggest goals of this year. I don't know what's holding me back. I need to pick up one of these books series and just binge read them ASAP. Next book I bought is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. This cover is probably the most gorgeous cover that I own. I bought this book because I pre-ordered Witchwood because I thought the synopsis sounded great, and found out that it's a companion novel to Furthermore. This is a middle grade book. I'm pretty sure it's about a girl who is completely like white albino in a land full of color. That's all I know about it, honestly. If I hate this book, I can't regret this purchase because this cover is beautiful. I just want to carry it around with me all day. The last book I bought in this giant book haul is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. This just came out. Came out Tuesday, and it is by Mackenzie Lee. Pretty much what I know about this is that it is a story about, I do believe he's gay. He could be bisexual, but it is a story about a gay lord kind of taking an pre-adulthood trip with his sister and friend. I could be totally wrong. This sounded great, though. And Epic Reads has a little video about it that's a few minutes long. Anyways, I thought it sounded fantastic, and that's the last book I bought. I recorded 3 videos today, and I have no idea how I'm going to edit them, so that is my wrap up for my June book haul. There's only a day or two left of June, and I can't say I'm going to buy any more books this month. Hopefully next month is not 50,000 books long, but I hope you enjoyed watching me hold them up because I always love watching a good book haul. Leave any questions or comments down below, and have a great day.